show not too long ago, but like it makes me like almost woozy to speak right now because just I can just feel it so much when you speak, when you talk about your work, and um, like I feel like as an artist, it's powerful to see someone whose work is the translator. You know what I mean? For them to be able to express that to the world. Because for me, that's what my work is too. And I love, I love that. Like, cause I don't always have the didactics to speak about it because it's speaking to me and it's telling me what's up with me. You know what I mean? So I think that that's so powerful. And also, I think that it's so beautiful, just how articulate you are about talking about your work and about depression and about mental illness. And I feel like, and I have experienced depression quite a bit myself. And in that, I can always express it through my work and through feeling, but I've never been able to, like depression is like being underwater. Like that is, it's so simple, but it's so profound and it's so true. And it's and the idea of someone who's depressed not being able to hear you and needing to be overstated with those people in your life who may be experiencing depression. And also the feeling of people around you, like the stress that they feel from you being depressed. You know what I mean? So, but also you're navigating at the same time. So navigation is so important to navigate that space because that's a very fertile space. And I think you articulated that well with the beginning when you talked about being underwater in the abyss because you can still navigate the abyss, but it's much harder. But it's something that has to happen, and it's not always comfortable for those people around you. And I think that art is always that way, that you can navigate, and people are still kind of comfortable with it, you know, because it can get dark. Yeah. And it is dark, and that's okay. And it's okay to talk about that, and it's okay to have it in your work. And I think that it just touches me a lot.
I love what you said about being a bridge.
Yeah.
Or a translator.
Yeah.
Because so much of what I wanted to say inside that head of a mentally ill person, strangely, most people on the outside, they don't understand. Unless they have so much empathy and they've been pouring themselves into publicity that they sort of forge their way. I would like to be that bridge. The other thing I would like to say is that I'm not afraid to walk through the valley of the shadow of death because I've been there. I was joking with my brother about that too. I said I've taken up permanent residence in the valley of the shadow of death. He said, "You are the mayor of the valley of the shadow of death." And I was like, "This is why I love you. We're awesome people."
Yeah, man.
It's so dark, and yet you're so strong. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to applaud you for, I guess, being so vulnerable because I think it takes a lot to have said and to have shared everything that you shared. And I want to thank my friend here for inviting me because I almost went home. Really tired. I'm so glad that I came. But also, much about, what you're saying, I mean, I can attest to myself, we've experienced a lot of that. And I really like this one here. I think it was Why Can't I Fly? Or Why I Can't Fly. Yeah. And we have so many things holding us back, but it's almost like don't know how to let it go. I guess you can understand it. It's just hard to let it go. But I think this is really good. I'm really glad that I came. I learned a lot from it. And again, I thank you for being vulnerable because I think it helps all of us to express ourselves better as well.
Can you speak about